stayed on Lucina for this whole part. And let me ask you a question. Do you like watching Mega Man?
Do I like watching Mega Man?
Because you're about to get some more. We got CrowZ coming out. CrowZ.
Man, I knew the name. Okay, I knew the name was familiar because of CrowZ. I just could not remember who he played.
Yep, yeah, we got the Mega Man. And so we get a little bit more of that action. Going back to the long stage, really beneficial for Mega Man. Lucina's speed is not like anything to write home about. It's not terrible, but zone breaking against Mega Man, you usually want to have as little space as possible. So PS2, generally favorable for a Mega Man player, but these are the 32 and 33 seed for a reason, so they're going to be dead even.
Is it right home or ride home about?
Right home.
Huh.
Right? Oh, I guess it could be either.
I always said ride.
We're going to look it up after this.
Yeah, because like you get so excited, you ride home and tell your parents about it.
You write home and tell your parents about it.
Well, then I guess you're not that excited. It's just a letter. Like if you're so excited, you'd be willing to ride home about it. That's why I thought the expression was so good.
All right, getting back to the gameplay, these characters, these players are feeling each other out. A lot of slow back and forth, tit for tat, just trying to understand what the other game plan is. Not going for anything too aggressive, not going for any crazy hard reads. That's what happens. You see two characters shield on each other's faces in the corner. You know they're just waiting to figure out what their opponent's habits are.
Yeah, and I can already kind of tell that Ensemble has a little bit of matchup knowledge because knowing that CrowZ is just going to drift down and go for that back air and then waiting to air dodge at the perfect time. In just that moment specifically, oh, okay, still was able to get back, but this just flame wall.
Yeah.
And managed to get past it. Good stuff.
Okay. Oh, spot dodging after hitting the Nair 1, thinking that it was going to connect with a shield. It's feeling it out. It's about wondering what the right choice is, not going for the reactive choice.
This is such fun, patient gameplay for Ensemble. He had opportunities to swing and then just actively chose not to, knowing that this game one, as we've talked about in previous sets, that game one knowledge and getting the data on your opponent is so important. And in a best of 5 set, that'll just carry so far.
Getting the double-edged dance to take the stock back, even to 2-2, but we are 2 minutes into this game. It is a slow one. It's a slow burn. Lucina's aerial speed and drift, again, we talked about it a little bit, nothing to write home about, and that can be very challenging against Mega Man. Mega Man wants to be further enough away from you side to side or directly underneath you. And so Lucina has the high onus to play in this very specific range, too close to where the sword will hit, but not too close to where you'll be scrapping.
Yeah. I'm noticing that. Yeah, CrowZ trying to set up this wall, and we're seeing, like, Lucina's not a very combo-heavy character, so it is those little hits, just racking up the damage, developing neutral, and then Mega Man does a lot of the same things, but just with projectiles. So it's similar game styles, but just vastly different characters.
Yeah, it's just slightly different ranges that they play in and a crazy different tool set, but the spacing that you want to play at and the approach choices are very similar. That's the type of thing that you would see Mega Man do with like Leaf Shield, right? It's not that foreign to understand what space you need to play in against this character and what they want, but the issue is the clutch moments, the scramble factor means that you have to understand your opponent's tools in a super sincerely. And that's one of those tools, right? Double-edged dance on empty hop. When you're expecting like a falling aerial to hit your shield, you drop it a little bit too early.
I don't think I've seen a single game. Okay, Ensemble, this is nice. This is such fun, good fundamental play from Ensemble. This is how Lucina should be played. I'm having such a good time just watching Ensemble put a clinic on how to play Lucina, and CrowZ is starting to lose a little bit of this game.
Yeah, but holding the ledge trap, but going for aggressive options, allowing for a reversal. Yucky. Yucky, icky, ucky.
Ugh.
Oh, my goodness. Sorry, down tilt into, and I know that Lucina doesn't have tipper, down tilt into tipper down smash. And you have to, this is crazy, you have to DI that down and in. Who is DIing down and in when they are grounded?
I'm still thinking that was a down tilt. Like, that was so quick. And so, like, I'm going to do this immediately, that I thought it was just another down tilt.
Right.
Like, I wasn't even thinking that it was a down smash. But the way that it's sent, I'm like,
Yeah.
Well,
Yucky.
seems a little strong for a down tilt, don't you think?
I mean, what a great way to close that out, because CrowZ can't be ready for the DI on that. Like, you just cannot be. So you either have to tech it, which is very difficult to do on down tilts, as we know from watching a lot of sorties with a similar down tilt, their type of gameplay, or you have to hold it. And CrowZ just unfortunately not prepared to hold it. Ensemble found the right choice, that mix-in option in the scramble situation that we talked about, to close it.
Mm-hmm. And just good stuff. I love when a character or a player plays patiently and to bait out their opponent into doing a thing so they can then punish and do a lot of their own thing. And Lucina is one of those characters that can, but also is like bland or boring or whatever. But this is fun stuff. Are you seeing what Ensemble's doing? The microspacing and the conversions that we're seeing from Ensemble. I know like so many 2-2ers that are just like, I'm taking notes.
That's, oh, wow. That's, I'm glad you're excited about that, right? I'm glad that we can find excitement in what ultimately like looks like a fairly boring matchup, but the micro spacing is kind of what makes Smash a unique game, is that there is so much ambiguity of movement that other fighting games and other platform fighters don't have, that spacing is more important than ever, especially when you're playing a sortie.
And not only spacing, buttons. There are so many buttons that each character has, and every one of them matters so much. Like, you just pushing a button in someone's face, that matters. Like, if they know that you can or cannot punish that, and you're put into end lag, and then so many characters have the ability to just whisk away stocks like nothing. And so you have to be certain, and you have to have purpose behind your buttons.
Okay, double edge hit doesn't connect that time. Air dodge is caught out. It's a fast down smash. So to your credit of like not expecting it, I'm like, it's very, very fast. I want to say it might be like frame 12 or something like that. It's very quick comparatively to other smash attacks. So finding it as an option to like read an air dodge or off of like a frame trap when you don't have much time to charge up like a forward smash or like a shield breaker, it's a good choice. Although CrowZ at by the way, all we're talking about Ensemble and doing such a good job. CrowZ has a massive lead at this point, continuing to amass from very disciplined counter spacing.
Nah, it's not that big. It's fine.
Okay, and a lot of forward smash catches. Like, this is like the third stock.
A stock is not a lead, but 2 stock is a little bit of a lead.
A stock is not a lead is just, that's so code. Okay. Oh, yeah, yucks. Okay, and
this is I'm seeing so many things for the first time. I saw double edge dance kill twice in a game. I saw down smash kill in a game. I saw Lucina up throw kill in a game. I think that's bingo.
CrowZ holding down center stage, just trying to convert this into a game. Nothing special. You barely lost game 1, so you don't want to give this away too freely. You would like to even this back up, and so you can continue implementing the same game plan into the next game. But that also means that you can't over-aggress. It means that you can't get impatient for the next game, and CrowZ is playing very, very patiently. Well, as I say that, throwing out his random smash attack, trying to read an option, maybe not the most patient.
Okay, yeah, and I feel like CrowZ is starting to catch on to Ensemble's habit of empty landing behind him, behind CrowZ, and trying to get those back airs or bait out an option out of shield, because Mega Man, as we've learned, likes to be in the air, likes to jump, likes to do a lot of his stuff in the air. But now has to try to not let this combo get started.
Combo game from Lucina is kind of crazy.
Tried it.
Too little too late, though, I think. 44% against 148. If we had comboed that up air into up air, I think that actually might have taken the stock, but I don't know if we were actually expecting it to connect or if the second up air, because of your spacing, wasn't going to connect. But unfortunately, that means Ensemble has another chance. Oh, you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? Down smash would have hit there. The back hit a down smash would have hit there.
You got a point.
But you don't expect your opponent to roll in, right? It's a day 1 thing that in this game of conditioning, we have now looped back around to day 1.
Yeah.
And CrowZ picked the right option. That's all you can really credit him with, is picking the right option in the clutch situation. Another situation, we keep talking about it. In the clutch situation, pick the right choice.
Yes.
Even if it's a weird one.
Because that's what and in those clutch situations, I do feel like Mega Man is better equipped to throw out an option and have it work. Like those F smashes, we saw it in the last set, and we're seeing it now. Those F smashes, they just hit. And we all know that's an F smash. But when you're in the heat of the moment and you see that little like little floaty thing just like slowly going toward you, you're like, I'm not dying, I'm at 120. And then you do, because it's a smash attack. Because it flies at like the same rate as like the metal beam, the metal blade, or
like a Hadouken or something. It's very slow.
And you're like, yeah, that's a Hadouken. I'm going to go nowhere. And then you die. And you're like, ah, well, I guess I should have been aware of that. And you are in the back of your brain.
What is down throw, metal blade up air? That cannot be a true combo. That was silly.
We're making things up, man. Like this entire set, I'm seeing things I've never thought I'd see before in a set, and they're working apparently.
Dash attack into spot dodge, another unique choice that it makes me happy. It makes me happy that in 2025 we're not just going for these safe like flowchart routes. We're picking unique things. That's important for the health of the game.
Yeah, I'm watching Ensemble just down air and neutral as Lucina. That's a Pyra thing. Like that's not something that I've seen that I see Lucina do like ever. But it's necessary in this matchup because getting those early stocks is so important and crucial in a matchup where the weights are so different and Lucina does struggle to take stocks.
And it's necessary for the health of the game as well. And you know, kids, if you're watching and you want Smash to live forever, play crazy.
Take your parents' credit card.
Okay. This is not aware of
Go to Nintendo.com.
Oh, well, hold on.
Buy a Switch 2. And learn Mega Man combos.
It's just important to keep things fresh because the more flowcharty gameplay we have, the more stale things get.
Yeah.
And so for our sake, for the love of God, please keep being weird.
Keep it fresh. Keep it fun. We don't need to see the flowcharts.
Okay.
We all have them.
But I do like seeing conversions. I like seeing reliable combos. CrowZ is like on that. Doesn't matter what the opening hit is. If it is comboable, he's finding it.
And it's a very different. This is a very different style of Mega Man, and obviously it's going to be different when you're playing against Rob versus playing against Lucina. But CrowZ is very keen to push a lot less buttons, and not set up a wall immediately.
Dash attack max range, barely connecting the down air again from the platform, utilizing the platform movement as well as Mega Man does. It can be an important adaptation coming forward in this game. And Ensemble not at as big of a deficit as they have been, but you still have jump. You can get back. Wow. Okay, that's a regrab. Oh, but barely misspaces the down air. Just barely.
Ah, there's that down smash again.
Didn't hit that time. The roll out was the good choice. CrowZ mixing in the disadvantage. I like it.
He missed the spacing just a little bit, but he had to be so tight with it, and I don't think he was going to get to that spot. And that forward air is so strong.
Okay. Holding the jump for a long time. CrowZ's disadvantage. I think that's been the big change in pace for this game is that CrowZ's disadvantage has been not just patient, but a lot more ambiguous than Ensemble's has. Down smash again, baby. That's what we're talking about. You space out.
So good.
You space out the double-edged dance so that there's no true grab out of shield to punish you, and then you know that your opponent has dropped shield. It's a mind game. It's a mind game. Your opponent could jump there. It loses. But you know your opponent's going to grab because of how you spaced it out.
Yeah. And you know that, like, it's the lag of that move should it be fully committed to. And knowing that, yeah, and CrowZ just one half step behind, but still a 90% lead. God, that
it's just so much easier for Mega Man to rack up this damage through chip from a distance and through those like conversions that CrowZ's been able to find. And Lucina just doesn't have those options, not as readily available at least.
And even if Ensemble does get a hit, it's this. That's 30%.
Yep.
And now you have to win neutral again.
Exactly.
And then now you've lost neutral, but now you have to win again. That's one hit. And you just have to do that over and over and over again. And for some Lucina players, people might find that fun. And it kind of is. It's fun to watch, and now we have to watch Ensemble break through this wall and could die to anything at any moment.
And then you have to reset because Crash Bomber hit you. Right? You can either aggress, but then CrowZ is too far away, or you have to quite literally just find another hit. That's tough.
And then you lose the ledge interaction for forward air, and now you got to get back to ledge. You got to find a way.
What?
Stage control is you. But now in the middle of the stage, we are baiting things with. Oh, we cut to the players, but we are so back.
That's not it. Oh my God. Production. Everybody's pointing at 7 now. Like
it was close, man. It was close.
Tough. Tough loss.
Hey, been on top of it for the entirety of the, been on top of it for the whole block. We're not all perfect, but 7's damn close. That was good. It was a good game.
Ensemble shaking his head, trying to shake it off. That's a tough loss.
Yeah.
I think you can't go back to PS2. I genuinely don't think that this is the stage for you. The amount of space you have to cover to just get on top of Mega Man, the amount of neutral you have to win just to get 30% is too much. I think you have to go to a smaller stage. And we're not going to. I don't know, man. I don't like to run it back, but Ensemble has won here. So it's possible. It's doable.
I think Ensemble has just been playing with so much patience and not changing the pace.
Yeah.
Not changing the, no, that was good. Not changing the pace of his play very much, that I don't think the stage is that big of a deal. Maybe if you shrunk the stage, that just changes so much of the way that the game plan goes. So going back is probably the best bet.
Yeah, when you are so close to winning so many of these games, I get that you don't want to change too many variables. But I think you have to be willing to make, this is coming back to being unique and variable and ambiguous. I think you have to be willing to make risky choices or potentially suffer your opponent utilizing the additional advantages that they get from having a longer stage. So yes, you are playing around it very well right now, but do you want to rely on that when your opponent also has a brain? So they have the same potential you do to turn it around and use all the space to their advantage to back up, reset you off stage, and take your first stock.
I wonder what the benefit of putting, what the dog's name, underneath the Angel platform is, because I've seen CrowZ do that a lot in this set.
Oh, are you talking about the Rush Coil?
Yeah, Rush, that's his name.
Yeah. Yeah, that's an interesting question. Usually you see it placed center, so they just can't drop straight down on the Angel platform, but putting it under the platform, yeah, interesting choice. 155% on this Mega Man. The double edge dance does take it. That short hop into falling double edge dance has gotten a lot of value for Ensemble in the corner.
And it's very impressive the way that Ensemble's been able to consistently take stocks. It's hard to take stocks against a character you know is heavy, and especially when CrowZ knows Lucina needs this or this or this to take my stock. If I don't let her get those things, I can live to 200.
Exactly. Because you can only get some things at certain percentages as Lucina, right? Your sword isn't strong enough to kill reliably with almost anything until a certain percentage, unless you go for something risky. And Ensemble's been picking the risky choices at the right times. That's what's afforded his run this far into the set. But how do you maintain it? How do you convert it?
He was ahead of CrowZ on all of those options, and he won neutral 4 or 5 times, picked the right option 4 or 5 times, but then picked the wrong option once and got punished so hard for it. And that's the problem with playing Lucina. That's the tough part about it.
That was a good chase, but not quite far enough. That tech roll from Mega Man goes pretty far, but able still to convert it into a stock lead. Reversed back. The venue is explosive for Iowa right now. We are in their state.
Yeah, but South Dakota, they're showing out. They're cheering for their boy, and we got ourselves a good, fun game 4 coming down to the last stock with that down air. Another one. Ensemble is keen on using as many as he wants.
Oh, no. Big scramble right now. Neither one of them can find the opening. Crash Bomber should swap hands. It doesn't. It actually swaps and swaps back. I can't really tell what's going on in the grab situation. Air dodging out so the up air doesn't chain Crash Bomber on you again. You have to shield. You can't, and that's going to be a combo to the up air. Is not quite enough to take it. 93%. The next up air chain will, so you have to fight back. Oh, my God, that shield is low.
To go for that in that moment, unbelievable. I'm waiting for 2 things, and one of them is to counter that F smash from close range, but I don't think it's going to happen in this game.
No jump. No jump.
No, you got to jump. No, he didn't.
No, he didn't have jump. Okay, he does now, but the Metal Blade, we still have jump, still have jump.
I don't know if he makes it.
He used side B. He tried to get the full extension range off of the up B, and unfortunately missed input side B to lose the set. It was so winnable and so unfortunate how it closed.
Yeah, it's very, very close set, and it comes down to those minute flubs. The ones off stage are way more noticeable than the ones on stage, but they stand out more off stage because you just you die and fall. But on stage it's the same stuff. You do a stupid roll onto the middle of the stage. You do a stupid spot dodge. You F smash, this, that, whatever. The mistake